Shadow. See how quickly he runs out of there. Shadow. Afternoon, everybody. Hi, Blackbeard. You hear how quiet these kitties are right now? They've been enjoying the beautiful storm that's been coming through. Hi, everybody. Look at how our floor is filled with orange cats and black cats. Hi, Tatiana. Tatiana is over here tapping us saying, excuse you. Hi, Tatiana. Hello, everybody. These furballs are so thankful that some people have come out and embraced the rain to come and visit them. What? That's awesome. Oh, from Maine. That's wonderful. Well, welcome.
I've been watching you for the last 3 years.
Oh, fantastic. What's your name?
Millie.
Millie. So Millie has been watching us for the last 3 years, and she's super excited to finally be here. We've got colored cats everywhere, right? That is Millie enjoying her first time being here. So she said no rain or nothing is stopping her from coming. I know who here doesn't want to be here, right, guys? All right, go for it, guys. How's the kitten that was cold taken to the doctor? The kitten that was cold. I assume, are you talking about the one that we got last week on Thursday? Oh, goodness. Did you get spit on? Boogers. Boogers and flying. So there's boogers on the camera, guys. It was not from me.
How's Officer John making it?
He's doing all right. Yeah, the tiny calico. So that calico's name is Katie. And Katie is doing okay. Katie went home with Chris. And as far as I know, she's doing well and eating. So that's good. We've not got any word yet from Connie and Lois. I know Jill will give us some good updates when she has something to update. You always know where Joe is. Do you see Joe? Do you see how long his tail is, guys? That is such a long tail. It looks like a raccoon. Hey, guys, Chris is on here, so you guys ask Chris if she's okay. Chris, they're worried about you. So one thing that we did find out today is that sadly the kittens that came to us last Monday, Ashton and Mila, they were tiny. They were probably just right around the 4 to 5 week, 6 weeks old. Mila, the girl, they were the Black Panthers that Gretchen ended up taking home. Passed away today. So sadly, that is sad, but she said that Mila was not thriving. Chris is fine, guys. Chris is just taking a couple of days off for her birthday to the casino with her friend Brenda. So Chris is good, great, fantastic, as always. She enjoyed a cinnamon roll the size of her head this morning, so she's doing good. So I'm very sad to hear that Gretchen and her husband had to take that on. But they did know that taking those 2 kittens, that they were not doing great. Or that they were tiny and fragile. Chris was 16 the hole, now up to 10. Yay! Keep it moving up, Chris. Keep it moving up. So remember the 2 kittens came in last Friday. No, last Monday. I don't know my days, guys. And they were tiny. So that was wonderful of Gretchen and her husband to take them in. That is right, that they can definitely have. So just Mila, she says, Ashton is doing really good and is a cute little black puff ball. So Ashton is still going strong. And thank you, Lois, for your donation. Thank you. We've been busy all morning out there trying to get caught up on all of our awesome orders that you've all been ordering, so thank you for that. These are our newest shirts here. Beautiful colors, and we've got lots more. Look, you really want to stand out, you got to get this Who Dis shirt. I got to get this for my mom. So just the one. So remember, so we got 2 kittens in last Monday. And look at, there's Millie right there. Is that Millie or is that Deodora? I think that's Millie. So just one of those little black panthers passed away. Look it. Someone forgot to put up our barriers here. So remember, we put up these barriers during visiting hours, which are every day from 1 to 5. This just gives the Furballs their space. This gives the cats their space away from humans. Because if they wanted a human interaction, guess what? They would come over and they would get it. But they don't. These ones out here are the ones that do. And it might just be because of your chewer that you have, your long spoon, but you know. So if they want love, they get love. Lois, we're probably still working on that one. I haven't looked up there since I probably haven't looked since Friday because Saturday I was here just real briefly. Hi, Sylvia. Yay, I'm so glad that many of you will be getting your shirts ordered or your shirts this week. We hope you love all of them as much as we do. Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia doesn't like when you stop petting her. Hi, Shadow. Shadow was giving me the stink eye. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure if we've gotten those up quite yet. The weekends can be difficult to get some of those areas or some of those extra things done because we're so busy with cleaning. And then we move right into visiting hours, which is always busy. So sometimes that's like a Monday through Friday type of deal sometimes. Unless we have a lot of awesome volunteers, then maybe we'll be able to get some of those other things finished. Thank you, Alexandria, for the awesome donation. So someone asked what if I saw the end of Todd's live yesterday. I did not. And then someone said that Shadow was being naughty. Uh-oh. Did he pee or poop on something? I think he's both. Do you think we'll ever get a tilty SOT? I don't know what that is. I'm sure she'll rake it in. Oh, maybe you mean like a cat of the month shirt? Aw, thank you, Rob. Thank you for those donations for Drew. I think Drew did come out of the room here, so he's out exploring the sanctuary today. Sorry, I must be really peed in the bed. Well, can't. Yeah, you know, Shadow is really not shy at all when it comes to doing things like that. Gotcha. Shirt of the month. She might be on the list to do. Wouldn't that be awesome? But then, you know, some of these cats, too, some of them can be a little difficult to get a good picture of. So we really want to get the best photos of these cats. Todd's reaction was priceless. So yes, Cameron, one of Gretchen's fosters that she took home last week, the Black Panthers, one of them passed away, Mila, the female. She was not thriving. She knew how delicate kittens could be. So we appreciate her taking the time and loving her while she had her and doing her absolute best. Yes, exactly. You see, Anita, that's how we feel. Trying to get photos of these cats is not easy. Get beautiful Isabel up there. Whoa, Shadow, how'd you get out here so fast? The cats always enjoy their up high areas. Look at, there's Julio. Who's in the new house? Are there new houses out here? Oh, look at, there's Alfalfa. Hi, handsome boy. You don't know how, with the pictures that we take, you don't know how many times it takes us to get that beautiful picture sometimes that you see. We've had some wonderful work from Mother Nature helping us clean all of our turf today. We love that. Mother Nature is really good at cleaning up after all this. Hi, Finley. So we're out here on our playground. As you can see, the cats are enjoying after the storm that just came through. Do you guys like hearing that on the YouTube? So remember, the microphone for the YouTube is right next to the tin building. So it sounds like it's coming down really hard, but it's just the tin building. So it echoes a lot. But it is kind of fun listening to the storms. Yeah, I suppose we need to get out here and dry off these benches that people could sit down while it's nice out here right now. Maybe for some of y'all who don't get storms often, it's really nice to listen to. Yes, that's right, Chris. Yes, all that water, that's the rain, is helping the catnip and all the flowers and everything grow really well. Question, was the panther young? So yes, Cameron, if you don't remember, so last week, at the end of the 2 o'clock live, we had gotten in 2 little black panthers. I don't remember the exact story, But I think they were somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks. They were tiny. These are tinies. And so Chris had planned to take them home and was going to add them to her clan. Do you need some more action here, Sylvia? Should I like move around really quickly? So yeah, when Gretchen and I came in, Chris was kind of half joking and asking Gretchen if she wanted to take home and foster 2 kittens. And she said, sure. So you never know unless you ask, right? I'm all the way up here already, Amy, sorry. If I come back this way, I'll maybe go over and look. We'll see. I see Gloria. And I think that's Marmalade. I'm not seeing any orange cats that are popping out at me. So we're gonna go in through our human door here. We've got the door closed because it's a little bit hot and humid. So we're working on keeping that door closed to keep all of the cool air inside. You know, Cameron, I guess that will be up to Miss Gretchen to decide if she wants to take on another kitten to foster. I said some of them are already like doing really well in like their foster homes right now, so it's not really necessary to move them. But maybe if another thing comes up where we have another one, maybe she would be interested. So Heather and Patrick are doing well. They found that they enjoy to be up high, so they've been up here on that cat ledge over there. I think that's Patrick sitting up right now. And then someone was asking how my love bite is doing from Mr. Officer John. Officer John is on the list now. Yeah, I did get a little love bite from him, so it's kind of funny. So trying to do orders and write on them, it looks like a 3-year-old is writing some of the stuff, guys. But we're getting the job done. I know, we're trying to get Patrick to come down. Oh, look, there's Tilty here. Hi, Tilty. Hi, Tilt. Hi, beautiful girl. I haven't heard from Sergeant Jane in a few days, but I think she's doing better. Just can take a long period of time before you start to feel yourself again. Nope, Alexander, no adoptions today. It's been pretty quiet. So we've got some visitors from Maine here today. They've been watching us for 3 years and they're finally able to get here. All right, and we do have a bit of I'll show you who we have here. Is Twitch on asking for a friend? No, it looks like YouTube is on this morning. That's rude, Janice. Janice, you better hurry up and come in, change it. Hi, guys. Hi, Noelle. Sergeant Jane is hasn't been feeling well. She's been a little sick. Hi, Carrie. Hi. Hi, pretty girl. Yes, Tracy is stepping up and she will be here tonight to fill in for Jane. All right, so I don't know where she is. Oh, well, let's peek in and we'll say hi to Father Abraham real quick. Hi, Father Abraham. Sorry, Janice. I didn't even notice that your friend was looking for Twitch. I've noticed that something's been on all day, but I guess I didn't realize it was YouTube. All right, I'm trying to see who our special guest is. Oh, here she is. All right. So we do have a short-term stay here. So Miriam, her name is now Molly, is back here for about a week. So she is going to be being medicated. She's not an easy one to medicate, guys. So we told the family that we would be willing to medicate her for the week to make sure that she's doing better. We also did a little bit more blood work and stuff on her. So she'll be here for about a week, be medicated. So this is Miriam, aka now Molly. So she's still adopted. The family loves her. She's doing great there. But she's had a bit of a fever, and we wanted to make sure that she's medicated for that time. And they weren't able to medicate her. So we're gonna make sure that she gets medicine in her every day, and then she'll be going back home. Hi, pretty girl. So this is just temporary stay. Hi, Leo. Leo. Do you want to be friends yet? Hi, Leo. There's Miss Noelle over there. Hi, Penny. Hi, Penny Marie. Hi, pretty girl. Hi. Can I pet you? Okay. Well, she ran, but that was all she did. I know, trying to make sure. Look at, so we got Rachel in one corner and then Penelope over here. Penelope's always been a beautiful, plump baby girl. Yes, hi, baby girl. We love you. Yep, so we'll get an update from Miss Jill. Remember, the mailbox girls went home to a foster home yesterday. Oh, look, Rosie, did you get a box? Oh, this is Juju Bee. Oh my gosh, Juju Bee, you look amazing. Hi, Juju Bee. Wow, doesn't Juju Bee look amazing? I barely recognized him. Hi, buddy. Oh, you gonna give me some purrs? Oh, we got some purrs, guys. He's purring a little bit for us. Isn't that sweet? Aww. I'd love to hear those purrs. That's so awesome. Good job, buddy. So Juju Bee is probably like around 6 or 7 months now. So we got him a few months ago with a few other Panther siblings. The Panther siblings, 2 of them, were humanely euthanized due to FIP, and they were not good candidates for the FIP medication. If they were, we would 100% have done that, but their blood work was not good, and so they were not candidates for that. Need a red collar so that you know that she's adopted. I've got some cats too that have really super loud purrs. And then some that don't purr at all. But they're very loved and content. Rhinestone. Yeah, all these cats actually want diamond collars. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, Officer John. Hi, buddy. Janice told me after the fact that when Officer John is next to Slate, that he can kind of have a worse attitude. I didn't know that. So I went in there for a good pet this morning, and he said, no, thank you, lady. And I got a little bit of a love bite. What happened to Cranberry? So Cranberry went to an amazing home. So Cranberry's in a home right now, and she's doing a fantastic. And we'll look in here and we'll see. Miss Amber is in here. Beep. Hi, Amber. So Amber got her checkup with Dr. Ashley. She had her booster shot. She's microchipped. And then she'll be going down to the sanctuary after she's worn off all of her sedation. Yes, Amber is spicy. So she does not like humans at all. So she'll be going out. She will be going out into the sanctuary today, where she'll be much happier with all of her cat friends. Did you know that Cranberry's adopters, they have Olive. They are amazing, and they will be back. So when we have our x-ray and everything ready to go, we will be talking to them again, and they will be bringing Cranberry back down for x-rays so we can decide what the next step will be. So it was amazing for her family to want to take her home and give her a try and see how she does in a home. And she's doing great. Besides that, she does seem a little stiff. So she has come back and already gotten a Silencia shot, and she'll get that every month until we get to x-rays. So we stay in really close contact with some of our special needs adopters. So that would be what Cranberry is. Cranberry is a special needs kitty. Hi, Sweet Pete. So yes, we will get an update on the mailbox kitties of Connie and Lois as soon as we can. Hi, Will. Can we say hi to you? Just know that, just like anything, we do believe that no news is good news. Hi, Will. Hi, Will. Sinatra is doing good, guys. Nope, no worries. Here's Will. Look at Will is looking down upon all of his followers here. He is so proud of his sanctuary that he is able to overlook. As he should be, right? Christmas in July. Sounds like a fun time. Look, do you see that little bouncy ball rolling? You gonna go get it? So people are asking about, so the black cat here with the green collar, that is Lewis. Hi, Carmen. You know, it all depends on when Cranberry comes back. We are being flexible and coming when her family is ready. Or when her family is able to. Remember, just like anybody else, they have full-time jobs, so she works. And she makes the time to drive down one way, probably like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Where she drives down to get that shot for her beautiful kitty cat. With a long-haired ginger there, that is Neptune. So look, when you come here and you visit, you can sit on this floor and you'll have friends that come up. Anna is doing absolutely amazing in her home. You can see her awesome updates on the Furball Farm after adoption page on Facebook. So you all can go on there and you can see the awesome updates. She's updated a few times and she's doing fantastic. Hi, Joe. Hi, handsome boy. This handsome boy is hoping that someone will be coming to pick him as their own soon. He is an amazing cat. Oh my gosh. Such a sweet boy. I have to wonder, so for many of you who've had male and female cats, who do you find is more affectionate, males or females? I have a lot of affection from my male cats over my females. You know, volunteer Casey is doing as well as he can. He's got some health issues and stuff that he's taking care of, so you do see him working from home a lot. All right, so it looks like it's 50-50 right now. I see male, females. Oh, maybe more males. It seems a little bit like males are more affectionate, it seems like, huh? So I have, in my home, I've got 6 males and 1 female. My female is my skittish one. It took me a year before I was able to touch her. So she is a foster fail because I think it would take her a long time to adjust to a new home. Ladies have business to attend to, so they don't have time to be affectionate. They just expect it back. Is that what you're saying? All right, looks like that's what it is. Looks like males are more affectionate than females, huh, guys? I'm sure any cat, it doesn't matter what, could be affectionate and loving. It just depends on the cat, right? All right, guys. Your female still isn't cuddly after 2 years? What, Maria? No! Maybe you should just slather yourself in churro. Maybe she'd like that. Or stick Temptations in your lap. And then maybe the kitty will come. Hi, Miss Molly. Hi, beautiful Molly. So Molly is one of our hospice kitties. We always tell everybody when they come, they'll want to make sure you give Molly extra love and attention, maybe an extra churro. You see she's got her beautiful little neck shave there from when we took some blood from her a couple weeks ago, and we found out that she has that nasty C word, cancer. So we will love her up until the very last moment. Does she like to be held? Held, not so much, but you can kind of like go around her and you can kind of give her a hug. Should we give her a hug? No, she doesn't even want that. She says, no, thank you. She said there's people here with churros. She'd much rather have that. Brooke, yeah, just because a kitty is untouchable does not mean that they do not deserve love, right? All these cats here, when they came here, were untouchable. We can only love and pet them with our eyes. Yes, Molly's always got a soup mouth. Soup beard. So that means that Miss Molly is still eating. And we're monitoring that closely to make sure that she still has quality of life every day. All right, guys. I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you so much for stopping in and joining us. So yes, the Panda fundraiser that we did back June 6th brought in over $1,300 for Furball Farm. Isn't that amazing? Over $1,300 was raised. And you got to help Furball. You got lunch or dinner. Isn't that amazing? That is so fantastic. All right, guys. Hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks so much for watching our beautiful furballs. All right, Janice, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm going to now turn on Twitch. All right, guys. Yep, and the Siamese right there is Mr. Whalen. Thanks, everyone, guys. We love you all, too. Bye.